Hey friends, Kevin here, and I do a lot of outdoor camping and adventure camping. Sometimes I'm gone for a month or more at a time, and a lot of that time I am off in the deep woods far away from everything. Because I have so much experience with this stuff, SurviveX did offer to send this to me to try out. I'm not going to pull any punches. Let's see if this thing lives up to what they promise. Nice and compact. You have several different handles on here. You have several different clips on here in case you're carrying this with you into the woods. So we can unbuckle this main strap. High quality metal zippers. This thing is very well thought out. Once you spend a minute with it, you can see there are all types of markings. So even though there are many pieces to this kit, you know and can grab exactly what you need quickly. And I can tell you, being out in the woods, I've had things happen to me. I have busted my head open pretty badly before. I've had a couple of other falls and scrapes and just different things that have happened. It's going to happen to any of us that are spending any time in the outdoors doing these types of things. You have stuff for minor wounds. You have stuff for eye trauma. You have things for major wounds. Everything is very well marked, has instructions. Multiples of things like this that can be used as slings. You can tell someone has put a lot of care into this. So in case of an eye injury, as an example, it is really easy to grab what you need, rip this package open, take care of the issue. And the thing that really sets this apart, multiples of these in here also, are more of these butterfly type things in case of an injury that you need to get that wound closed, and we're talking a large type wound closed, that you have the ability to just get that done without having to try to sew someone up there on the spot. Glow sticks, you have another compartment in here. Various cold packs that you can make instantly cold by following the directions. An emergency blanket in case you end up in a situation that the weather changes and turns cold quickly. And this is all very high quality stuff. And there's not just one of everything in here. For example, these, they give you lots of stuff for burns. An emergency quick reference guide, and check that out. Nice large print, lots of pictures. So if you're in a situation that you have never been in before, and I found myself in a situation once years ago having to deal with someone that had an eye injury with no one else around. And that was a scary situation. So it's nice that you have this. You can turn right through it and it will show you exactly what to do to get that person stabilized until you can get them to medical care. All the way down to instructions for very serious injuries. Everything, again, is so well marked, like this little CPR kit, that you can just open it, grab it. You have everything that you need. You have gloves. You have things to protect yourself in here because you want to help that person that is in distress, but you don't know, and I don't know, what their previous medical history is. So while we need to help them, we also want to make sure that we are protecting ourselves in this situation. And all of this in a nice, compact, what looks to be waterproof case. I really like that extra safety strap, so this thing is not going to come open until you actually need it. Size-wise, basically standard size piece of paper, so doesn't take up a tremendous amount of space because of how well this thing is thought out and packaged. So this is not your typical run down to the department store and get some little first aid kit and a little piece of plastic that's basically just some cheapo off-brand Band-Aid. I'm not a professional, but this is the level of stuff that I would expect professionals to be carrying. Paramedics, rescue teams. There aren't a lot of things that I pull out that instantly, completely impress me quality-wise, but this is one of those things. This thing has just been so well thought out by whoever put this together and designed this and made it easy to get to what you need and having an easy to use book in there that you can look at this for a few seconds and know what you need to do to help someone or help yourself in one of those situations. I can't imagine anyone pulling this thing out of the box, opening this up and seeing the quality of this thing and not being as impressed with it as I am.